Are you sick and tired of winter and you can't wait for spring and summer and you need something refreshing in your life, something to uplift your mood, a smell that smells fantastic, that's fresh, that's clean, that's signature scent worthy, that's office safe worthy, that literally everybody around you will say smells fantastic? Well, then you, my friend, need Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Hell yeah. Wood Sage and Sea Salt is an aromatic, aquatic marine fragrance released by the house of Jo Malone in 2014. Now, Jo Malone is a niche brand fragrance designer based out of the UK.
Hello, governor. Would you like a spray of wood sage and sea salt?
Wood Sage and Sea Salt is definitely in my top when it comes to an aquatic marine fragrance. This really smells fantastic. And here we're gonna do a couple sprays. Maybe a couple more. Maybe even one more. How about one down low? Don't forget up high. This is very fresh, citrusy, saltiness. It smells like the sea. It's very aquatic. There's seaweed in here. This smells amazing. It's a little bit sweet and florally. This is definitely a unisex fragrance. So this is definitely not ultra masculine. If you're in for something that's ultra masculine, I would pass on this. But if you want something subtle that smells amazing, that's fresh and light, and just everyone's gonna say, ha, this is the one for you. The longevity of this is moderate. It will last you probably around 4 hours depending on your sprays. I noticed this lasted me a little bit longer when I actually sprayed on my clothes. This is a fragrance that I tend to spray on my clothes more than skin because I feel like the projection is not amazing. It's very light and crisp and refreshing, so it's more of a skin scent. If you want people to smell you when you walk in a room, I would definitely up the sprays or douse it on clothes. But this is perfect. The notes are as follows: sea salt, sage, grapefruit, seaweed, and ambrette, also known as muskmallow. This is an amazing pick for an office fragrance or a signature fragrance. It thrives in spring and summer, but honestly, this can easily be worn year-round because of how mass-pleasing it is. I try to go in reverse. Now, being a niche house fragrance, this is a little bit more expensive. This is the 100 ml size bottle, and this roughly is about $145. They also have a smaller travel size, 30 ml, that you can pick up for around $75. But usually getting the larger bottle averages out where you get more bang for your buck. This just smells so fantastic. It really is. I've never met somebody that doesn't think this smells amazing. Honestly, you're gonna get compliments. If you're looking for compliments, definitely pick this up. Definitely smell this because it's gonna stand out. It smells a little bit synthetic to me. The ingredients in here, it could be slightly overpriced, but I think it smells so good that it balances out. It really does. This smells like if you're walking on a beach in late spring, early summer, at night, and the wind's hitting you, and the waves in the water are there. It's gotta be the ocean. It can't be fresh lake. This is saltiness, so it's salty ocean waves. You're walking on the beach, and then what happens? You look up, there's meteorites everywhere, falling from the sky, hitting the ocean, lava. The best place to pick this up is probably at a Jo Malone boutique. I know locally by me, there's one in a Nordstrom by my house, but you can also get this online through Sephora or through Jo Malone's website. I'll put some links down below, probably through Sephora if you want to check this one out. There is ambrette in here, which gives it kind of a florally quality. So picture citrusy notes, very fruity, slightly florally, but a lot of salt, a lot of ocean waves, sailboat vibes. If you're ever fishing off a sailboat, because who does that, and a mermaid comes out of the water and tries to kiss you, this is what that smells like. She smells like this. The mermaid under the water smells like this. You know, even the merman, he probably smells like this more because to me, this leans a little more masculine than feminine, although some people argue and say it's a little bit more feminine, but it's definitely not. It's straight down the line unisex with a little bit more masculine, in my opinion. The saltiness is fantastic, it's great. Now, this is often compared to Pacific Rock Moss by Goldfield and Banks, And I will say that the dry down after about 20 minutes to a half hour, these do smell pretty similar. The difference is Pacific rock moss is more intense. It's louder, it projects, it slaps you in the face more. So that's something if you want something more energetic and loud. This is the more subtle, chill, cool brother version. This is if you're chilling at the back of a party and you're drinking Hypnotic. This is what you're gonna wanna wear. This is definitely not a tropical vibe though, so don't get that one confused with the whole walking the beach at night. There's no tropical in this. This is strictly cool ocean air, sea salt. Now, who would wear something like this? This, for some reason, I don't know why, this reminds me of the movie The Goonies. When the kids are walking on the beach at the end, over by the Goondocks, and they're walking up the shore, this is what that smells like at night. That whole vibe, the ocean waves, you know, the seaweed, and it's kind of sweet and florally. There's sage in this, so I don't know if Sloth had this on, but if he didn't, he needed to wear it for sure. But I guarantee you that the Fratellis all had it, all three of them. Even the grandma. Before they were bathed in wood sage and sea salt. When you put a seashell up to your ear and you're listening to it and you're going, what's that sound? You know what it's saying to you? It's saying, Jo Malone, wood sage and sea salt. Check this one out. Literally put your nose on this one. This one's very underrated. I mean, for Jo Malone, the Jo Malone line, it's a very popular fragrance, but to the general mass who are just getting into the world of fragrances, this definitely is a banger. Check this out. Shit smells great. This is the Fragrance Channel. Thanks for stopping by.
Hello, Governor. Would you like to smell some wood sage and sea salt?